taking off towards Maskyr Island. This is the one part of Riddleport you've never been at. So they put you in a boat, then cross the river, which is a small trip. This place is a fortress. To you, there seems like he's got as many gentlemen at arms here as he's got anywhere else in Riddleport. And I mean, they're mounted. I mean, walls, a couple ballista. I mean, this place is meant to hold out a siege. If you recall, this is also where Saul lived at one time too. And he told you that's what this place was built for. That way, if there was ever a siege of Riddleport, whoever ran Riddleport would be able to hopefully withstand the siege while living here. Because you've got pretty easy access outside of Riddleport. You know, you just the river owns everything. So they go through procedures of going through the gate, walking you up.
I pay attention to everything they say.
Oh, it's just, you know, who's this? This is Oronok Tornheart. He worked for Croat. You know, basically they're kind of retelling the information that you told them.
That's fine. If they just say anything, that's
they
like...
just found you were approaching the place, they questioned you, you know, you'll hear, you know, you're supposed to bring in every orc that you see in the city, because that's all that's ever worked for Croat was orcs, for questioning. So, and, they bring you to a room.
Take the skin off.
They take you to a room, they manacle you to the table. It's almost like an interrogation room.
Don't ever start with the head.
Yeah.
Fuzzy. Get off, Fuzzy. I just start Joker real fast and start setting everything on fire.
Real quick.
Hold on.
No, we're way ahead of that right now.
I'll show you a magic trick. Boom! Fireball! Surprise!
We're going to say within 50 minutes, 2 men walk into the room. One of them you've seen twice. This is Clegg Zencher. This is the guy that runs the arena.
Okay.
And the other man you have never seen before.
Okay.
And this is Cromarcky. There's a picture of Cromarcky in here somewhere if you will. Give me a few moments and I will show you Cromarcky. He almost looks like he's dead. And he's pretty old. Well, I wouldn't say old. He's rough from being a pirate, I should say. Cromarcky.
So.
No, you're not there. You can't look. Basically, he's a pirate.
I'm trying not to read nothing.
Oh, that's just the name of places.
Cool.
Got a picture of that real quick.
Did you know Cromarcky can crit on spells?
Hey, did you know there's not an antidote for that poison that you brought back?
That sucks your day.
Man, that's rough.
Didn't
I mean, you don't know that you're not there yet, but...
I won't know that ever.
Yeah.
I'll wake up dead. Oh, that poison.
Must have got me. I'll make it into a zombie if I make it out of this.
This man who you assume is Cromarcky that you ever met pulls a chair open and pulls the chair out opposite the table, sits there and he lights his pipe and sits there and doesn't say anything. He just kind of stares at you. And he takes a big drag off his pipe and
Smoke too.
You were asking for one?
Yeah.
And he'll reach into his pocket and he'll fiddle around and he'll take out a piece of paper and he'll take some tobacco out and...
I know, manacle, like can I grab it and...
Oh, I mean, you can reach out to manacle.
Okay.
And he'll light a match.
Oh,
And he'll light one up for you and he'll just sit there.
Appreciate it. Now I'm poisoned. Right now.
They found this stuff on him. And Saul brought it back to him, trying to get back in.
Saul walks, he's like, I've been working with Cromarcky, you're fucked.
No. But you took all the stuff.
Yeah.
Smoked all of the dead.
And he just sits there and
I'll say, Cromarcky, I assume.
he'll nod his hat. And I've been told you are not Torn Heart.
Yes, sir.
You've made a small name for yourself here at Riverport. Are you surprised that he knows who you are?
No. Anybody that's running the city should know things that are going on. I mean, I'm so... The group I've been with, like, I'm not talking to him, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The group I've been with, the things we're doing is moving up from, like, low caliber shit to... It's starting to get a little noticeable. So, no, I think it's probably piqued his interest.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
He doesn't know every pickpocket, but he knows who all the money goes to.
Oh, yeah.
He
Well,
knows
we've also
the
got to
money.
be that you took a job for Croat,
Mhm.
and that's his man. Thank you for taking your tampon off there.
Yeah, sorry. I noticed that was bloody, and I was like,
Yeah, it's all over the table and everything.
I only have AIDS, leave me alone.
He tells you, you seem to have a very interesting crew that runs with you. You've recently done some work for my former associate Croat. Can you tell me about him?
About Croat?
What has happened to him?
What's happened to Croat? Your people just told me he's dead.
Do you happen to know why he's dead?
I guess I guess if I had his number, I don't know if he's double crossed or what. Do your men have a reason to double cross anybody, or? I know money's a big factor for Croat.
We'll say that, let's just say in our type of business, double crossing is just part of the game. You should know this. You do work with Saul. I mean, come on, you're in and out of that place all the time. People take notice. And he's like, I'm sure you know of our history.
Yeah. Took his hand, and his wife, and his house.
And his lady. And his city.
Yeah.
Probably his pride. Hurts feelings. I go there and get
I see that as only fair. He done the same.
To the one before him?
Exactly. I mean, it's a cutthroat business.
Oh, it's very fickle, yes.
So, could you blame me?
If you can take what you want, why not?
I agree. Would you...
I'm joining Cromarcky.
Would hey, I'm just saying. Would you say that maybe who took Croat's head maybe wanted his seat of power?
Do what? The one that took Croat's head wanted a seat of power? I honestly do not think the one that took Croat's head wanted a seat of power.
Why?
He's a different animal.
So you're saying you know who took his head?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my.
All right.
Round of us.
Care to give me a name?
I don't know a name. You can roll on that.
You say you don't know his name.
I don't know his name. But he's a dwarf.
But he's a dwarf.
Don't roll on that, because that's true.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's all part of his bluff. I'm rolling your bluff against a sense motive here.
He knows what I go by. I mean,
Yeah, I know, I mean, no.
technically I was given this name. I don't know what my name is.
So,
I don't know what my name is.
do you know of this dwarf, since you know it is one?
I don't know anything about him.
You don't.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know it is one for sure.
A dwarf?
don't know. You don't know this man's dwarf's name, but you know it was a dwarf. But yet you weren't there.
I wasn't there for what?
You said you were gone.
No, he wasn't there when this shit went down.
Yeah, but you said you knew it was a dwarf too. So you've got two different stories. You weren't there,
Well,
but you said you knew who done it.
Well, you're right. Yeah, I wasn't there. Stories though. I mean, but I guess anybody could.
Did you even go into the place?
No.
I didn't think you did. I think I did all that shit and slept my brother's there. And
Well, that's-
looking for you.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Stories floating around the city is really all I know. So I could be telling you lies that I'm not sure of right now.
True. Rumors do tend to float around. You were on business with Croat.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what?
A run to the cove, Roderick's Cove. Is that right? I said it a while ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Run to Roderick Cove.
For?
Probably the same thing that's always been, drugs. Last time, boat was attacked. This time, guy's not there. His contact's house is on fire.
You say house is on fire. He'll kind of take a draw off his pipe and he turns and looks towards Clay and Clay's like he's very surprised by this news. Is that why you were heading back to Croat's place to report this?
Yeah, Croat needed to know. He has a contact that's dead.
Who else had went with you?
Just some people he put together. I don't know names. I don't pay attention. I just do what I need to do. I was looking to move up. I don't keep track of people that's under me.
A man seeking power.
Everyone's seeking power.
I would not be so sure on that.
Those that are not seeking power cannot seek power. Those that with the gift to seek power do.
So, would you say that you are looking to take Croat's spot yourself? Or just move up within his ranks?
Well, the plan was just to move up. But whatever.
What do you mean by whatever?
Well, I mean, now that it's gone, somebody's got to take it. So I can either move up through
True.
whoever's ranks it becomes, or
And his contact in Roderick's Cove is gone by your story. He'll turn to Clay and he'll be like, can you get some men on that? And he'll nod and he'll leave the room. That's who I would prefer to take his spot. Well, obviously there are 2 positions open there. Yeah.
you're a job creator.
He's created a job.
Single-handedly solved the depression of this town. I'm murdering half of them.
Yeah.
You should run for president.
I make jobs.
I built a wall of people.
Yeah.
Dead body wall.
I took the drug game out of this place and then reinstated it.
At a whole new level.
Yeah.
There's vending machines on every corner.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know of Croat's operation.
Nothing.
Non-existent.
It is right now.
I'll tell him that.
Got poor choice of people.
I'll tell him that I know I've seen a point at the door where he just left. I'll say he's been there. I'll say
He's one of us. Yeah, he's one of my men.
I'll say his boats come in at night. I've been on the docks when they were supposed to show up, but one did not. And I think that was the one that was blown up.
Mm-hmm. Just maybe not even a 10-day ago.
Yeah. And I don't know if the person in the cove is his only contact to get drugs in, but I don't know where he gets his drugs, but the drugs flow through the cove to our docks to Croat, and I don't know who distributes after that.
So you're fairly new to the operation. All right.
There's a lot of papers in his office. I didn't burn them.
So, you would say that you don't know Croat's men very well. As you said that you tend not to know names.
No.
You're just there to move up as much as possible, correct? He's going to get up. Knock on the door. 5 more of the guards will come in and take him with us. So they'll pick you up out of the chair.
If they're manhandling me, I'm trying to kind of keep that smoke with me.
No, they won't stop you. This conversation probably lasts long enough that you've smoked all that.
Okay.
I mean, he's then tampered his pipe, lit him with another one.
Get under his skin.
And you leave the compound. You step outside, walk you around back towards your building, and there's a big concrete structure behind there. And
It's the killing wall.
well, you will see blood outside this place. Dried, none of it's really fresh. And, he'll nod, guard will take the key and lock the door, and they'll let you in. And there's a bunch of holding cells inside. And as you kind of walk through, everybody in here is an orc. And they'll kind of walk you up and down the hall. Do you know any of these men? Now here's the question.
I'll start looking around.
Have you met his brothers?
Maybe at the tavern.
I
cannot.
I have. They were the very first people I've seen in town.
That's very true.
So yeah, at that point, I think is the only time I've ever met his brothers.
I don't think you spoke to him. Because we was knocking you when you come in.
Yeah.
For being half an
Well,
orc.
you also have, when he killed Croat, you were
He
there
was never
too.
there.
Yeah, but afterwards was he not?
My
'Cause you
brother
gotta go-
stayed there.
Yeah.
Okay. But did he come back with you? Pretty sure you did. Because you killed him, you left, you guys met up. That's when you had the cult thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you came back because you were there too.
I was there.
Pretty
You
sure
didn't
were
go
there
in
too.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Did you?
Because he left.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were there.
I can't remember. You may have come in after all the shit went down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you did.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna raise them all as zombies.
So
And you said they won't like that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, they'd probably attack you. I
So
wouldn't like it.
his 4 brothers are locked up, and there are also 10 other orcs in this place.
Okay.
So I know they've met you twice. Once when you were not dressed like this, and one other time that you were.
Oh, did on it. Did he meet all 4? Because 2 was with that other elf.
I don't know, but they were all in the same area. Regardless, he
He would have seen them.
would seen them.
They stand out.
Yes,
They're not just regular.
but
well, they all look
it's the
same,
question
dude.
is,
They're different.
would they recognize him? I've only seen that
Yeah, they
once.
might. Because I left with him and they probably haven't seen me yet.
So
I had coughing blood and everything
yeah.
for him to go get help.
So as you're walking through, he's asking you, "You know any of these guys?" Because all these men work for Croat. And this is what's left. Yeah. No, this is not you. You shut your mouth. Eventually, you're going to get to cells where you see his 4 brothers. And they're going to stare at you and be like, you're back?
That's what we do when we work for Croat.
He's going to ask you, where's our brother?
I don't know. Is he in one of these cells?
Obviously not, because they would have known he was in here by now.
Was he? I'll say, was he killed? I mean, how many people were killed?
They're gonna tell you, no, he went with you.
Oh, was he one of the ones that went to the cove with me?
They'll yell, don't you lie! Cromarcky and his men are very intrigued by all this. Because now it's your story and their story. So, and they're kind of standing back watching the interaction between you two. Because so far, none of these orcs have said anything to you. Because not all the orcs were there when that took place.
Otherwise, they would not be in these cells.
Yes, they would not be in these cells. So, what do you say to them? I mean, all 4 of them are pointing fingers at you, asking you, where's our brother?
I'll say the ones that went with me after we came back, if they didn't go to what's his name? Croats. Then I don't know where they're at.
Mark, you ask you, well, then why is that? Would your first thing should be to report back to Croat.
That's where I went. That's where I went.
Why would they split?
I don't know. You know if that's them if you catch them.
And you have no clue where they went.
I mean, they could have went back to Pearson for jobs. I mean, I don't really know.
Why would they go to Pearson for jobs?
That's where I started out.
And Pearson would not hire those men.
But he did.
He didn't hire none of those guys.
No, not those guys.
We all got our orders from there, though, I thought.
You guys did. Your brothers did. But that's been so long ago.
Yeah.
Well, it was like at least first level.
It was like 8 levels ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
What? I'm 7th level for some reason.
Saddle Lich.
Cromarcky, I'll ask, since apparently you were with your brother, what is their brother's name? So we can widen our search for this orc.
Hey,
Come on now.
You don't owe me anything. If you don't sell me out to save your ass, I'll be mad.
Here's a thump, bus roll over.
No. I'll give them a flat tire when they do.
Your tusk.
Yes, I got a body tech. It does a D4 for my size, which is
Orc size.
orc size, of course. Or a half a quarter. And dude, you have no allegiance to my guy. I mean, yeah, but truly, I mean,
Well, I'm trying.
when it comes down to this,
I'm really.
how can this save you and boost you in your power? How you should do this?
That's what I'm really arguing with myself here, man.
So would you want to keep it to yourself as like a known crazed man you could just unleash on anybody, like a secret weapon, or do you just go ahead and sell me out?
That's really what I'm trying to figure out in my head right now. Like
Because I killed him for only because he appeared weak in my eyes. That's the true reason. I didn't want his power.
Well, that's fine. You're not here right now, so you can't try to convince me of what I'm trying to figure out in my head of Torn Heart. I'm weighing my options right now.
Mm-hmm. For all you know, I could be dead already.
Well, that's true. I don't know how that shit works.
I could be standing behind you.
All right. I don't know how else to do this because I can think of reasons to go both. I can think of reasons to keep lying. I can think of reasons to give him up.
And here's the thing: if you give everything, no, what use does he have you? How would that work? You want to survive this, so it's.
Do what?
You probably want to survive this. I see you just wanting to not be the end of it. You probably want to. If you're going to sell me out, just survive it. But if you give all your information, then you still need to be of some use to this guy.
Well, I'm not going to give him everything I know. I'm just going to say the only one that I mean, there may have been so and so. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't keep up with names of people, but.
But obviously he sees there is some tie here. Because you have 4 orcs pointing you out, asking you where the brother, they're being very angry.
Well, that's the reason I played it off like he must be one of the people that went on the trip.
But also, no other orc called you out on the way here except for these 4.
Yeah.
These 4 were found here at the end.
He was the only one that went on that trip.
So,
Yeah, he don't know that. I don't know who all died.
You don't.
He doesn't know who all died.
Who did we get that ship from? It was just a random ship, wasn't it?
what?
The ship that we took. It wasn't one.
It was just a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was somebody who's carrying goods.
Did I lay low on the boat?
No, I doubt it.
I usually don't, but I mean, I wasn't flaying anybody or stabbing them or anything.
All right.
But you also came back coughing up blood. I mean, you're very noticeable.
Yeah.
All right. Here's how I'm gonna roll this. I have reasons to do both things right now.
You do have very, very big reasons to do both things. Okay. What are you rolling here?
1 through 50.
Well, you can go 0 through 50, but
Low is I keep lying.
So 50 and less.
I try to 50 and less I keep lying. 51 to 100.
You're in cylinders about.
I'll just drop a name like maybe that's how I remember it. You know, I just remember that name. All right.
82%.
There you go. Good, man.
Was your brother the short one? And I'll say, besides you.
Besides you, who?
The other short one.
The elf, the one that's like part elf, would be the smallest one.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the joke.
No, I assume he doesn't.
Which they'll point out, you know he's our brother.
I'll say, I remember a Durzub.
Yeah, Durzub. Where's Durzub? And Cromarcky looks at you. Where's Durzub?
I do not know where Durzub's at. I'll give the name.
Okay, since we're all here, where does this Durzub like to hang out?
God, I don't.
Where does he hold up
Cromarty's.
shop? Not Cromarty's.
Yeah, or not Cromarty, but
Yeah.
that's where I hung out, dude.
The 2 places that I've seen him was Pearson's and Croat's. The 2 places where that's where I would look.
I didn't really go to Saul's that much.
No, not
I
really.
visited one time. You know what I mean? Well, I've been there maybe 3 times total. I wasn't like you, like every day going to work and out Saul. It was once to procure to get the poison into the special stuff.
Mm-hmm. You did work a job there.
We worked a job there, and then my current situation where I'm in the basement.
Currently at it now.
That'd be the 3 times to my knowledge.
Yeah.
All right.
And I you know, met him through him, kind of.
You met Saul through me?
Well, we all met Saul together.
We
first
worked
time.
for him.
Yes. But the second time when I went there,
It was
told
more
him my
friendly terms
intentions.
and
Yes.
not...
I think I talked to Saul before I even told you about it.
I don't know you went to Saul's. I don't think I know you went to Saul's.
Well, that's where you dropped me off this last time, right?
Well, right now, yeah.
So.
This time,
Actually, you've been at Saul's all 3 times he's talked about. You ran the job for Saul,
He
which
was
where you
upset
met
talking
Saul.
to him
When you got the poison,
no, he was in the graveyard or some crap.
no, remember when you went and got the poison, he was actually there. Because time-wise, it made sense. And you come asking...
Oh, yeah, we retconned the crap. And he was like, oh, he's here, actually.
And
or
then
something
he's
like
actually stuck you there now.
I forgot we did that.
So, actually, all 3 major times you've been there, he's been there.
Okay. But out of all the places that I visited,
Yeah.
where I would hang out, if you could say, he hangs out here.
And I'll say, Pearson's been a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Pearson's would be the second most places you've seen me.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I would say so.
We did at least 3 missions there, so that's at least 6 times, and then every time after that, I've been hanging out at Croat's.
So you're going to tell him Pearson's Croats. You're going to bring up Mothersville too?
Yeah, I'll say, I think that's where he stayed in the beginning. I mean, when he was doing
All right.
jobs for Pearson.
What ship did you come in on? Since he seemed to split up, maybe they'll know where he went.
God, I don't.
You don't.
It was just one that we took. I
Well,
mean,
you would know the name of the ship. I'm just saying.
I'll tell him then. I don't know the name of the ship.
All
They
right.
were carrying
Yeah.
stuff to and from there.
Yeah.
They were carrying, insert what it was here.
He'll take guards and he'll tell them to go question the ship.
We paid X amount of gold,
6 gold.
nothing.
Yeah, but nothing to you guys. But he's going to send a guy to go question the ship to find this Durzub. He'll ask you, what of this Garuza Shatterskull, is that was her name? She'll ask the other 3 orcs, which she'll kind of hoop and holler. You know, she's attractive to them.
She's feisty.
What do you know of her? This seems to be the remaining person we cannot seem to get in contact of that worked for Croat, besides this Durzub character.
I seen her at Saul's and Croat's. And that's...
You haven't seen her since
No. I haven't seen her.
she left before you showed up at the Crow.
I haven't seen her in a
I thought
while.
she left.
She left when everybody else was leaving. When everything started getting a little crazy. Well, no, I don't think she was there.
She took the ring and left.
Yeah, she took all that stuff and left.
She left before I killed the father, maybe. Or maybe it was
No,
after
she
that.
left after that because you were checking out the gear.
She watched the father fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pleased with you. She clapped.
Yeah, she was there. You know, well, he also killed Croat's father that was there too.
Mhm.
I'll ask you he'll ask you, what do you know of her?
I've worked a couple jobs with through Deadeye. She's a pretty good warrior. I mean, she can fight.
So, how well would you say you know Pearson?
Not well.
All of us, we all know that Pearson, we'll say, gauges the skills of men like yourself for those crime bosses here in town. So you'd say you don't know him well?
No, I don't.
How many jobs did you do for him?
3?
It was 3.
3.
So, never gave you any reason not to trust him?
Man, not that I can think of, really.
Because I know, obviously, this Durza, his brothers have worked for him. I've had men that's worked for him. He's pretty well at gauging people. And if he allowed Croat to bring you under his wing, I would say you must have useful talents. So let's get back to this dwarf that you'd heard of. Because these four were the only men found in Croat's compound, with several slayed orcs there. So something doesn't add up here. For one, I've not seen no dwarf slaughtering all these orcs by himself. He would have to be a dwarf of great fighting prowess to go through that many men and also leave these four alive there. Who I will admit are quite skilled themselves in combat, as I've lost some men to these four. Well, there's four of them. So, what can you tell me about these four?
Their brother.
Yeah.
Their brother's really the only one that I know. I don't know him very well.
So now you're saying you know their brother pretty
Well, I know of their brother. He's been on a couple of different things with me.
Well, tell me about him.
Like I said, he's just about like any other. Well, I'll say any other orc. Because there's some
That's racist.
more. Yeah, you're right.
Racist.
There's more civilized out there, but as you can see, they are nomadic.
Not in this town. They're, I would guess you would say, organized under Croat.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the brothers and all four, or I guess five, right? Because you're the fifth.
No, I would say not these brothers. They said they've been here for months. Don't sound very nomadic to me.
Well, like I said, I haven't ran anything with them, just the brother.
I mean, I would say by the way you dress, you don't seem very nomadic.
No.
So that kind of throws that theory out the window, does it not?
I just assume he is just.
So you know him better than the rest of these, but yet you cannot tell me much about him. Seems a bit off, don't you think?
Croat was living a different life than orcs live.
A better life.
These brothers lived the life
As true orcs.
I would say
understand.
orcs lived.
So you don't think that might not have been maybe a reason to fight Croat or his men? Croat, like you, obviously had taste in how to dress. Maybe enjoyed a different lifestyle from those four. I mean, orcs do tend to clash for reasons such as that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. They do. They can squabble over power.
So you don't think that maybe these four, that was not a perfectly good reason to kill Croat, and they all kind of do that right there. They kind of start laughing.
I think we kind of just did it because we could.
Oh, you did.
We didn't want anything.
Well,
We just knew he was a disgrace to us. So I mean, that was
and
kind
see,
of
and that's the thing. I don't know. I didn't.
You being half, you wouldn't understand. You ain't
I,
been out there.
I have to understand the struggle.
No, struggle's real.
I don't know. I woke up 3 months ago. 5 months. I don't know how bad the struggle is.
He just found out today that his eye didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what? Everybody's got two?
Yeah. I just assumed most orcs were more thirsty for fighting, so I didn't really. I didn't really think any different about anything that if there was squabbling between anybody else. I've seen orcs inside that encampment fight with each other, you know? I've seen those brothers fight with each other.
That I would believe, but the rest of them, I can never see them fighting amongst each other. Crow had a way of thinning that out from his ranks. And he's had that thinned out for quite a long time. So, anything else you care to tell me about this Durzub? Anything that you would think that would help us find him, question him?
Punish him.
You're not here, having me quiet.
God.
Go back in your hole.
No, I started working for Croat and I'm looking for you while you're talking about television.
Here.
That's where he's been.
Guess what? You're not getting paid anymore. The boss is dead and he's got all his money.
If you weren't where you were, I would tell him where you were. There's not a whole lot I can share with you. I don't know a whole lot about the people.
We've been out in the woods, man. You don't know that. This is the first town we've ever been into that we haven't burnt down yet.
Tells you, fair enough. I believe you. But, I hope you're more understanding that, I will have to hold you until this matter is figured out. That might be of, some slight inconvenience to you.
Understand or not is what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get freaking flower points or something.
So, they're going to lock you up in a cell with the rest of these orcs individually. And, you can tell that Dorzub's brothers aren't very happy with you.
You snitched on him.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Telling people.
You get the impression that Cromarcky's got a pretty good idea of what happened there. He's just trying to coax as much information as possible out of everybody before maybe steps are taken.